Ezekiel chapter 39. وَهَتَّى بَنَ Adam hinna ve'al Gog. And thou, O son of Adam, prophesy thou over Gog. وَهَمَرْتَ كُوهَا مَرْهَدُونَ Yahweh. And thou shalt say, Thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, Hinnani heleka Gog. Behold me against thee, O Gog. Nashih Rosh Meshach Tubal, Prince of Rosh Meshach and Tubal. Washovabatika washishetika. And I shall turn thee about, and I shall lead thee on. Wahalitika miyarkete thapon. And I shall bring thee up from the recesses of the north. Wahaviotika alahare Yisrael. And I shall bring thee upon the mountains of Yisrael. Wahiketi kashetaka miyad shimoleka. And I shall strike thy bow from the hand of thy left, from thy left hand. Wahithaka miyad yaminaka hapil. And thy arrows from thy hand of thy right, from the hand of thy right, from thy right hand, I shall cause to fall. Alahare Yisrael tipol. Upon the mountains of Yisrael thou shalt fall. Atta v'kol hagapecha. Thou and all thy hordes. Wa'amim atrahitach. And peoples which are with thee. Le'et zipor kol kanaf wahayat hashad nataticha lokala. To the eagle of the bird, to the swooper of the bird kind, every wing, and the living beast of the field I have given thee for food. Alpene hashad tipol. Upon the faces of the field thou shalt fall. Ki hani dibarti nohum Adonai Yahweh. For I have worded it, a declaration of Adonai Yahweh. V'shilahati esh b'magog. And I shall send a fire into Magog. Uvayoth v'hayim lavetah. And among the dwellers of the islands for security, or the ones dwelling in the islands for security. We are the Oki Hani Yahweh, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. With the Shem Kodeshi Odi, and the name of my holiness, my holy name, I shall make known. Betoka Ammi Yisrael, in the midst of my people Yisrael. V'yoh ahel et Shem Kodeshi od, and I shall not profane my name of holiness any longer. We are the Ohagoyim ki ani Yahweh. And the nations shall know that I am Yahweh. Kadosh b'Yisrael, a holy one in Yisrael. Hineva v'nihyata. Behold, it is coming. Behold it coming, and it shall become. Noam Adonai Yahweh, a declaration of Adonai Yahweh. Hu hayom atar dibarti. It is the day which I have worded. V'yashahu yoth ve'are Yisrael, and the dwellers of the cities of Israel shall come out. وبيعروا ويشيقوا بالنشق وماغن والثنا بقشط وبحث وبحثيم وبمقل ياد وبرومح. And they shall burn, they shall make fires, and they shall kindle with the weapons, and shield, and buckler, and bow, and arrows, and staff of hand, and spear. وبيعرباهم إيش سبع shanim, and with them they shall burn fires for 7 years. ולو يشو عشيم من hashada, and they shall not lift up wood from the field. ולو يحتفوا من hayarim, and they shall not cut from the forest. Ki banashik yavaruhesh, because by the weapons they shall burn fires. وشاللوا اتشوللهم وباززوا اتبوززهم نوم هدوناي يهوه. And they shall spoil the ones spoiling them, and they shall plunder the ones plundering them. A declaration of Adonai Yahweh. Wahaya bayom hahu eten legog makom tham kabar b'Yisrael. And it shall be in that day I shall give to Gog a place there of burial in Yisrael. Ge ha'ovrim qidmat hayam, the valley of the passers-by, east of the sea. Wahosem tehi et ha'ovrim, and it shall stop up the passers-by. وقابروا ثام et Gog et kol hamona, and they shall bury there Gog and all his tumult, all his crowd. وقاره ge hamon Gog, and they shall call the valley Hamon Gog, the tumult of Gog, or the crowd of Gog. وقبارهم بيت يسرائيل لمعن طهر اتهارت, and they shall bury them, the house of Israel shall bury them, for the sake of cleansing the land. Shiva'ah Hodashim Hodathim, 7 months. وقابروا كل عام هارش, and all the people of the land shall bury. وهايا لهم l'shem, and it shall be for them for a name. Yom hikavadi noam Adonai Yahweh, the day of my glorifying myself, a declaration of Adonai Yahweh. tamid yavdilu overim barish, and men of continuity, they shall separate passes through in the land. Makabarim et ha'oberim et hanotarim al pnei haaretz l'tahara, one's burying with the passers through, one's burying those remaining upon the face of the land to cleanse it. From the end of 7 months they shall search. وعبروا هعبريم بارش. And the passers through shall pass through in the land. وراها اتم هادام وفانا ethelo Siyun. And they shall see a bone of Adam, a bone of man, a bone of a man, a bone of mankind. And they shall build beside it a signpost. Adqavruoto hamqabrim elege hamonogog, until the buriers bury it to the valley of Hamonogog. Wegamashema'ir Hamona, and also the name of a city, Hamona, with Tiharu Harish, and they shall cleanse the land. Wahata ben Adam, and thou, O son of Adam, Koha marhadonai Yahweh, thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, Moralistic por kol kanaf ulkol hayat hashad hikabtu wavohu heasafu misaviv. Say thou to a bird, or to bird kind, every wing, and to all the living beast of the field, gather ye yourselves, and come ye. Be ye gathered from round about. Al hehasafu misaviv. Be ye gathered from round about. Al dhibahi, upon my sacrifice. Atrahani to behlachem dhibah gadol, which I am one sacrificing for you, a great sacrifice. Al harre Yisrael, upon the mountains of Yisrael. Wahakalatem bashar ushetitem adam, and ye shall eat flesh, and ye shall drink blood. Bashar gibborim tohekelu, flesh of mighty men ye shall eat. Withamanashihe harsh Tishatu, and blood of princes of the earth ye shall drink. Elim karim wa'atudim parim Marie Bashan kulam. Rams, lambs, he-goats, cows or bullocks, fattened ones of Bashan, all of them. Wahakalatem heleb l'shoba'ah, and ye shall eat fat for satiety. Ushatitem adam l'shikaron, and ye shall drink blood unto drunkenness. Midhibahi atradavahati lakem, from my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Ushava'atem ala shulahani susawarakab gibbor wukolehish milahama, and ye shall be satisfied, filled upon my table, horse and chariot, mighty man, and every man of battle. Num Adonai Yahweh, a declaration of Adonai Yahweh. Wanatati etakavodi bagoyim, and I shall give my glory among the nations. Warau kol hagoyim et mithapati atara ashiti wa etayadi atara shamti bahem, and all the nations shall see my judgment which I have effectuated, and my hand which I have set among them. V'yad'u bet Yisrael ki hani Yahweh Elohehem, and the house of Yisrael shall know that I am Yahweh their God. Minahayom hahu wahalaha, from that day and beyond. We are the Hagoyim, ki ba'awonam galu bet Yisrael, ala adar ma'alubi. And the nations shall know that in their iniquity the house of Yisrael was exiled. On account of that they were treacherous against me. They became treacherous against me. Wahasatir panai mehem, and I hid my face from them. Wahetnem biyad tharehem, and I gave them by the hand of their adversaries. Wayipalu baher bekulam, and they fell by the sword, all of them. Kutumahatam ukapishaehem ashiti hotam, like their uncleanness and like their transgressions I have effectuated with them. Wahasatir panai mehem, and I hid my face from them. Laken koha mar Adonai Yahweh. Therefore thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, Ata hathib et shavut Yaakov, urihamati al bet Yisrael. Now I shall return the captivity of Yaakov, and I shall have compassion with all the house of Yisrael. And I shall be jealous for my name of holiness. Wanashu et kalimatam, and they shall bear their shame. Et kol ma'alam atarma alubi, and all their treachery, which they became treacherous, in which they became treacherous against me. They shall bear all their treachery by which they became treacherous against me. Beshivatam, bethivatam, alahadamatam, lavetah. When maharid, in their dwelling upon their land for security, and there is no one making them tremble. Beshov bihotam, in my bringing them back, minaha amim, from the peoples, v'kibbasati otam, meharashot hoyavehem, and I shall gather them from the lands of their enemies. V'nikadashati vam le'ene hagoyim rabbim, and I shall sanctify myself among them before the eyes of many nations, of the many nations. We are the O ki hani Yahweh Elohehem, and they shall know that I am Yahweh their God. Bahagaloti otam el hagoyim, in my exiling them to the nations. Wichinnasatim alahadamatam, and I shall gather them upon their ground. Ulohotirod mehem tham, and I shall not cause to remain from them any more there. I shall not cause to remain there any more from them. V'lo ha'astir od panai mehem, and I shall not hide any longer my face from them. Atar shafakti et ruhi al bet Yisrael, num Adonai Yahweh. When I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Yisrael, a declaration of Adonai Yahweh.